Welcome into Season 1, Episode 1 of the CR Dynamic Duo Podcast. My name is Ryan Wilson, and I am joined by my best friend and podcast partner, Caden Cox. Caden, you excited?
Yes, it's going to be fun. We're going to be talking football.
Oh, yeah. All NFL. We are newcomers to this podcast stuff, so we're hopefully going to get better as this thing keeps going. We'll do kind of more in-depth intros here in a second, but I'm just going to explain some of the fundamentals of this podcast, what it's all about, and then we'll get going. So, like Caden said, this thing is all about football, all things NFL. We're going to be talking about fantasy football, player rankings, making game picks, doing survivor picks, doing some gambling, doing ranking players, doing all things NFL. Anything you can think of, we'll probably be talking about it when it comes to NFL. We might throw in some NBA here and there, or college football, or WNBA even if something big comes up, but 95% of this stuff will be NFL football. So today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, which is 2 days before the kickoff of the 2024 NFL season on Thursday between the Chiefs and Ravens. So every Tuesday we will record this podcast, and then we'll either post it later that Tuesday night or on Wednesday. You'll get an episode every Tuesday or Wednesday throughout the football season. First recording will be the Tuesday before Week 1, which is today, and we'll record every Tuesday until the Tuesday after Super Bowl 59, which this year is I think the Super Bowl is February 9th, so you'll get your last episode February 11th. You'll get an episode no matter what. It's always going to be me and Caden. We might have a guest on, like a friend or something, or there might be a week where one of us misses. I know I'll miss 2 weeks, so Caden will be solo, or he'll get a friend with him, or we might try to figure out a FaceTime thing or something. But you'll get 24 episodes because that's how many Tuesdays there are between this season. Might be 25 episodes here in a few years, though, because they might switch to another week of the NFL season. But anyways, that's what it's all about. Episodes will probably be between 45 minutes to an hour 15 minutes, besides the first episode and the last episode, because first episode is all about predictions. We're going to be predicting everything, and then the last episode is kind of recapping our predictions, see where we were right, see where we were wrong. So those ones will be a little longer. So tonight will be a little bit longer. But other than that, podcast will basically just be recaps of the previous week's games, making game picks for the next week. Caden will always be doing a gambling portion with you guys, and we'll throw in some, games and rankings and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what this is. CR Dynamic Duo Podcast, all things NFL. You're in for a doozy today. Gonna be a long one, but gonna be a fun one. So introductions. My name is Ryan Wilson. I am 25 years old. I currently live in Dallas, Texas. I'm a huge New England Patriots fan, as you can see. I was originally born in Maryland, and my whole family is from the Northeast. And the first NFL football game I ever watched or remember watching was the Patriots and Panthers Super Bowl of the 2003 season. So that was played in February of 2004, so I was not even 5 years old yet. And ever since then, Tom Brady killed it, Patriots won, and I've been a diehard Patriots fan ever since. They're probably going 17-0 this year. No, they'll probably go 3-14, but yeah, that's all about me. I love the NFL. I'm very passionate about it. I'm not a super duper fan where I can name all 22 starters on every team, but I love the NFL and hope to bring you some fun stuff this season. Caden, all you, man.
All right, so my name's Caden Cox. I am also 25 years old. I live in Dallas, Texas. I am a Cowboys fan, sadly. They get my hopes up and then tear it down, just like every other Cowboys fan can relate. But this year, like always, is gonna be different, right, Ryan?
Good luck, man. Good luck. I tell Caden that I think he he's seen, I want to say, I don't know the exact number, don't quote me, but I think he has seen 5 playoff wins in his life from the Dallas Cowboys, which is like crazy to me as a Patriots fan. I probably won't see 5 more for the rest of my life, but I saw a lot growing up.
You saw 5, 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 5, but
there's crazy stats out there that I don't know. Cowboys might be okay this year though.
Yeah, so that's all me. I got into the NFL really when I was about in my teens, like kind of 11 to 12, maybe like even 13. So I'm not like huge into it. I'm more of an NBA fan, but I do love me some football. I know a lot of things about it. But yeah, Cowboys, and then also my second favorite team that I will be rooting for this year is also the Miami Dolphins. I just like them since I was younger as well. So if the Cowboys are out of the playoffs and Miami's still in it, I'm rooting for them. But yeah, that's all about me. Just Dallas Cowboys fan. And what's the first segment we're doing?
We got a lot to go over today. First off, I wanted to say, Caden says he's not that big of an NFL fan. This dude can name any player in the league. Yeah. You show him the left guard for the Atlanta Falcons, he's like, oh, that's freaking Minka.
Fitzpatrick. No, I'm kidding.
No, he does love the NBA, but he's a huge NFL fan. He's being modest. This is what I have for today. So, did intros, did about the pod. Now we're predicting season records. So every single team will predict their record. Playoff predictions, so seeding, playoff matchups all the way through the Super Bowl. And then we'll make our week 1 picks. We'll do our Survivor pick of the week, which if you don't know what Survivor pick is, it's just you pick one team a week to win. If they win, you move on to the next week, but you can't ever use that team again. So there's actually a lot of strategy in it because there's 18 regular season games, and then you have 4 weeks of playoffs. So you have to use 22 teams out of the 32. It's just, there's a lot to it, but it's pretty fun. And then we're going to give our predictions for top 5 fantasy performers of the year for each position. We'll do a little gambling edition, and then we'll finish it up. So first up is season record predictions. We are going to start off with the AFC East. Caden, you want to give your record predictions?
Yeah. So for the AFC East, I have Pats going 4-13 actually. They just have some. It's not a good look.
It's not, man. Jacoby Brissett, I feel like he's the big bridge to get Drake May for next year. Like, this is a throwaway year on purpose almost.
Yeah. Hopefully they can pick up another good wide receiver or some weapons for Drake May.
Yeah.
In the upcoming.
Because they'll have, based off your standings, probably first, second, third pick in the draft. So okay.
But that's what I have the Pats as 4-13. The Bills, I have 10-7. Every one of my friends, I don't think Ryan is though, but everyone else that I know loves Josh Allen. Don't get me wrong, he's a good football player, a damn good football player. I just don't love him as much as other people do. But he doesn't have good weapons around him now. Like Diggs left. He has Kincaid, which I think is going to have a big year. But his number 1 wide receiver is
I don't even think they have a
Curtis Samuel.
I guess that's who it would be. Who's the Khalil Shakir? Is that it?
That's like their third, and then their rookie is Coleman.
Yeah, Keon Coleman.
Which we don't know anything, but he could be a stud. Yeah. But Curtis Samuel was like what a wide receiver 2 for the Commanders.
Yeah, after Terry McLaurin. Yeah. Or was he 3?
No, because I think they had Jawan Dotson was third.
Oh.
But yeah, I have them 10-7. And then the Jets, I have them going at 9-8. I like Aaron Rodgers. I think he's just getting up there in age. He might tear his Achilles again. Who knows? And then the Dolphins have 11-6. So again, second favorite team. I think Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Tua. I'm a big Alabama fan. I love college football. So anytime I can root against and roll Tide, I'm going to, which is Jalen Waddle, Tua, of course. And then they also have studs in their back. A-Chain, Mostert. He's getting up there in age, but he can still run the football pretty well. So that's what I have the East, AFC East.
This dude Caden's a huge Alabama fan.
Yeah.
So if Alabama players on an NFL team, he's like loves them.
Loves Joe.
We're actually pretty similar, very similar, almost the exact same. We don't know what each other put, so we didn't like copy off each other or anything like that. Also, if you go through, you can check. We made sure total records are correct, like 272 wins and 272 losses total. So we didn't do like way more wins or anything like that. I have Pats at 5-12. You had him 4-13. I think we'll get to it. I think that gives them the first or second or third round pick based off my standings.
They gotta have the first or second, I believe.
I have one team. We'll get to it, but I have one team, another team at 5-12, and one team at 4-13. So they'll have probably second or third. I have Jets at 8-9. You had him at 9-8.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of hype around the Jets, but I don't know. I think they'll be fine.
I mean, Breece Hall's a monster.
It's gonna be tough. Like if they go 12-5, I'm not gonna be surprised, and if they go 6-11, like I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of just had them around 500, and then Bills I have 10-7, which you had, and then Dolphins I had 11-6. So as far as the rankings go, we have Dolphins 1, Bills 2, Jets 3, Pats 4. I think, and honestly, I don't think that's necessarily that common. I think a lot of people have Jets winning it. I think a lot of people have Bills winning it. I think a decent amount have all three of those teams.
Yeah. Like
split evenly. Okay, I'll do the North real quick. I think Caden will be surprised by my North. So I have the Steelers at 9-8. Okay. They've been around 500 every year the past few years, and I don't think they're gonna be worse than last year. I feel like they have a very similar team, just with Russell Wilson now instead.
Who's dog shit?
Yeah, but is he gonna be worse than Kenny Pickett and all them? I mean, he might be, but so them at 9-8, the Ravens at 9-8. If you look at their schedule, they have a hard schedule. So I went through every single game and was like, that's a win, that's a loss, a win, loss, and then I would mark it down, and I had them at 9-8. Bengals I have at 10-7, and then the Browns I have it at 11-6. So I know that's going to be an unpopular one, but I have Browns, then Bengals, then Ravens, and Steelers. I think if Deshaun Watson is 80% of what he was in Houston in those good years, then they're going to be a great team. I mean, great. I think they went 9-8 last year. No, maybe no.
They went 10, right? No.
They made the playoffs.
Yeah.
They went 10-7. They may have even gone 11-6 last year. So they're not going to be worse this year. I don't think at least.
They won't be.
All right, Caden, what you got?
For the North, I have I have the Steelers at 8-9. So basically, almost same there. I don't like Russell Wilson. I don't even like Justin Fields. I mean, I like him better than Russell Wilson, but the quarterback room over there is kind of rough right now. I do like George Pickens, and I do like Najee Harris, obviously, and I do like Jalen Warren.
You think they're splitting time 50-50? As far as touches? Najee and Jalen, yeah.
Yeah. I think, obviously, Najee will catch the ball. He's more receiving back, but which is good for fantasy. But, yeah, that's who I have the Steelers. I have the Browns 9-8. The defense is solid. I mean, one of the best defenses in the NFL. But I just need to see Deshaun Watson perform.
Yeah.
Like he was at the Texans before I can give him his flowers. I mean, they do have Amari Cooper. They do have. I mean, what's the other? They just got.
They have Njoku, who's a good tight end.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, they have. I know Nick Chubb's hurt right now, but Jerome Ford as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry Jeudy. They just got no.
Yeah.
I feel like is he their wide receiver too?
Yeah, he'll be there, and he's Roll Tide too.
Yeah.
So that's where I had the Browns 9-8. And then actually, Bengals 11-6. I'm a big Joe Burrow fan. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he just knows how to read that. I mean, his pocket presence is pretty good. He stays in the pocket as well. So I think he'll just be good. Obviously, Jamar Chase is a dog.
Is he playing week 1?
Yeah. Well, is he? I mean, I know he hasn't got a contract, but I think.
Do you think he'll still play?
I think he did say like I think I'm gonna play.
Okay.
But, I honestly know people don't really know much about the rookie that they just picked up from the draft. Well, they might, but he might not even play. Jermaine Burton. He was a dog for Alabama.
Of course.
But if you guys watch the preseason games, I did a bit. The dude went off. Like he had crazy touchdown catches. He has I don't know. He can do good for them if one of their starters gets hurt. Because they had Jamar Chase, they had T Higgins, and then who's at third?
He might be the third because Tyler Boyd is on the Titans now.
Titans, yeah. But he might be. But I think the last time I set the depth chart, he was wide receiver 4. But that might change. But yeah, that's the Bengals. And then the Ravens. Or sorry, is it the Ravens? Right?
Yeah.
Ravens. I have also 11-6. They're just a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, Lamar Jackson is good. The defense is incredible. Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And that O-line.
Yeah.
With Derrick Henry.
Got some dogs.
So I have them, if whoever wins that division, I don't know if it's going to be the Bengals or Ravens, but.
Do you have that in the playoff seeding?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out what he chose. Ooh. Okay, so you have 11-6 Ravens, 11-6 Bengals, 8-9 Steelers, and 9-8 Browns. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we differ a lot on that one. But still
a little similar.
Yeah, pretty close, at least as far as like wins. I think that is the best division in the NFL, the AFC North.
Yeah.
You want to go to the South?
Yeah. AFC South, I have Jags at 9-8. I like Trevor Lawrence. He's a good quarterback. He's not elite, right?
Not
so
yet, at least, yeah.
I honestly think C.J. Stroud in that division is better than him. So start saying that I have them 10-7, winning that division. I like C.J. Stroud a lot. I like the weapons he has around him.
Their offense is stacked.
Yeah, just Joe Mixon just got their Diggs, obviously. So I think they even might be more than they might even go 12-5. I don't know. Like that's a good football team for me. The Colts I have 8-9. Love Michael Pittman, but man, I just don't see them winning. That many games. They could go 9-8, but I just have them 8-9. I don't see them winning double digits games though. And then Titans. I have them, which is weird because you'll see this in this episode later. But I had them 7-10. But they are a good football team for me, personally. But I just don't think they're gonna. Like the Jags will be tough for them. Even Colts will be tough for them. So
yeah,
I just think Titans are gonna lose that and do 7-10.
Yeah, this is actually. I think this is a sleeper division. There's some good good teams, good players in this division. I think if Will Levis, I mean, this is his third year, second year?
Second, I believe.
Okay, well, if he's good, this is gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
I'll kind of spoil it, but later we're giving one sleeper team in each division or in each conference, one AFC sleeper and one NFC sleeper. Just one that we think could be good. That's not supposed to do good. We'll see what happens. Again, we're pretty similar. I have in fourth place Titans 6-11. You said 7-10. In third place, I have Colts at 7-10. You had 8-9, right? And then we just flipped these. In third place, I have the Texans at 9-8, and then in first place, the Jags at 10-7. So I mean, all those are really close, but
I wouldn't be surprised at that either because Travis Etienne is a monster. Obviously, they have John. I mean, don't they have Ingram?
Evan? Yeah, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk.
Yeah, and they have
that rookie guy that you like.
Oh yeah,
can't think of his name.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I feel like they have another decent receiver though. I can't think of who it is. Anyways, we've been pretty similar.
Yeah.
But actually quite different as far as like the seedings 1 through 4. I'll do the West real quick. I have the Raiders at 6-11, fourth place. Broncos Broncos in third place at 7-10. The Chargers in second place at 12-5.
Holy crap!
And then the Chiefs in first place at 14-3.
Yeah, we did different from this one. Sure.
I mean, Chiefs are Chiefs. They're going 14-3. I think they went 11-6 last year. They'll do better, I think. Raiders, Broncos, not great. 6-11, 7-10. They'll be fine. Chargers, I think, are going to be good. They got fourth place in their division last year, so they have a fourth place schedule. And if you look at their schedule, if Jim Harbaugh is that good of a coach, he'll make a big difference. So that's what I have for the West.
The West I have last is the Broncos 6-11, which I like Bo Nix. I just don't. It's one of those things where I said about Deshaun Watson. Obviously, we've seen him perform, but I need to see him again perform at a NFL pro level.
Yeah,
it's kind of what that Bo Nix is. I need to see him perform. I mean, I know he did it in college, but I want to see Bo Nix perform. I just don't know. He does have good weapons that I think are good. I think they're good.
Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton. I mean, we don't know about Troy Franklin, the rookie wide receiver from actually Oregon, where Bo Nix was. So they actually played together.
I don't watch college football much at all, so unless they're like big rookies like Caleb Williams and stuff, I typically don't know it. So no making fun.
But so 6-11. Raiders Chargers are 7-10. I love Jim Harbaugh. I think he's an awesome coach. He's a good coach. I love Justin Herbert as well. I just don't think he has weapons.
Jeez, that's a 5-game difference we have on him.
He has a good rookie, I believe, in McConkey. But besides that, I mean, Joshua Palmer. I don't know. I just don't think it's a good year for them. I honestly think they should be lower, but
jeez.
I think Justin Herbert's that good that they'll win 7 games. Raiders 8-9. I like Raiders. Love Devontae Adams. But everything else about that team's kind of mid. So. But I do think they have a good schedule. Like, I think they can beat out some teams that they're, not supposed to, but then also win the games that there are. Then Chiefs, I actually have 12-5. But
all right, so that division is pretty different for us. Quite a bit different, actually. Do you want to go to NFC record predictions or go to AFC playoff predictions? I don't know what would make more sense.
New playoffs.
Cool. All right, so based off those, what we just said, this is my seeding, what I have for seeding. So, like, if there was a tie, I kind of just, whatever I think, who will win that tiebreaker. Like, his Ravens and Bengals, like, I'm sure Ravens will be 1 and Bengals 5 or whatever it is. I have Chiefs at 1, obviously, 14-3. And then I have Dolphins 2, Browns at 3, and Jags at 4. So division winners, Chiefs, Dolphins, Browns, Jags. And then the 3 wild cards in order, 5th seed Chargers, 6th seed Bills, and 7th seed Bengals. So, yeah, those are that means I have 2 teams coming out of the East, 2 teams coming out of the North, and 2 teams coming out of the West. And the only team coming out of the South is the Jags, which means, no Texans, which is not going to be a popular pick, but... And it's not because I don't like them. I love C.J. Stroud. I think he's great. Their offense is stacked. I just, looking at their schedule, I think they go 9-8 and miss out.
Okay, so I have Chiefs first, 12-5. Then I have Dolphins 11-6, and then I have Ravens actually winning 11-6. And then I have Texans 10-7, coming out those 4. And then I have the Bills 10-7, Browns. I have Bengals, Bills, and Browns.
Okay, so Browns get the 7th seed?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Did you do like what matchups would happen and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so based off those, I'll do the wild card round would be Dolphins versus Bengals. Bengals at Dolphins, so Bengals in Miami. Have Bengals coming out of that, winning that. Bills at the Browns. And I have Bills winning that, so both road teams. And then I have the Chargers in Jacksonville against the Jags. And I have the Chargers winning that. So, kind of weird, but I have all 3 wild card teams winning for the AFC. If you're following this, I know it's kind of hard to, but then for divisional round, I would have the Chiefs versus Bengals in Kansas City. Have the Chiefs win that. And then I have the Chargers versus Bills in San Diego. Nope, not San Diego. Los Angeles. And I have the Bills winning that, which would put the AFC Championship, Bills versus Chiefs in Kansas City, and I have the Chiefs winning that. I know Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl, not a crazy pick, but I truly think that's how it's going to go. So, what do you got?
Wild card round, I have Ravens and Browns, and then I have Texans and the Bills, and then I have Bengals and Dolphins.
Those are some matchups there.
Yeah, and then I have those winning. I have Chiefs winning. I have the Dolphins winning.
Wait, who? Dolphins beat who?
Sorry. No.
Sorry.
My camera's wrong. Dolphins are going against the Chiefs, so they beat. Who did I have? Texans.
Okay. Dude, that'll be a good.
So Texans, they lose to the Dolphins, and then Ravens and Bengals. So I have Ravens winning against the Browns, and then I have the Bengals winning against the Bills, and then so my divisional round is Chiefs Dolphins, and then I have Ravens Bengals, and then the championship AFC I have Chiefs and Bengals.
Wow.
And then from there, I have the Chiefs winning.
All right, we must see. It's too hard to pick against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean Mahomes is just him. So, but I would love to see Joe Burrow win that and go to Super Bowl. But
yeah, this is not by any means what I want. This is what I think. If what I wanted would happen, if what I wanted happened, I would have Jacoby Brissett in there. Who do you have the Bills losing against? Do you have them losing in the wild card round?
Yes. Let me go back to it. To the Bengals.
So my AFC Championship is Chiefs-Bills, Chiefs win, and yours is Chiefs-Bengals, Chiefs win. Yeah, no shockers there. All right, so that was our whole AFC. We'll see who the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl against. I'll do NFC East predictions real fast. I got the Giants at 4-13. The Commanders at I'm having second thoughts about this, but I'm not going to change it. At 5-12, I think they actually might do better than that. The Eagles at 9-8, and the Cowboys at 11-6. So I have Cowboys first, Eagles second, Commanders third, Giants fourth. I think a lot of people. I'm sure Caden will have Cowboys winning it too, but he's biased. I think a lot of people have the Eagles winning it, but I don't know. Looking at their schedule, I think they go right around 500, 9-8, 10-7 ish. What do you got?
For the East, I have actually have Giants 6-11. I think they're gonna win games where they're not supposed to. I think
Cowboys.
Yeah. But I actually had the Commanders going 7-10.
Nice.
And then I have the Eagles 11-6, and then I actually had the Cowboys 11-6.
Ooh, I wonder who comes out with the tiebreaker there, because we'll find out.
I just think the Eagles are too good. They're a good football team. I don't like them, but they're good.
You think, as far as Cowboys versus Eagles go this year, you think it goes 1-1?
Yeah. I hope we win both.
Home team wins each time. You want to do the North?
I do the so North. I have Packers.
Oh wait, sorry. I was gonna compare ours. So Cowboys, we both have 11-6. Eagles, you have a little higher. You have all three of the other teams a little bit higher, but not by much. You still have the seeding the same. Well, you might have Eagles first. I don't know, but all right, go ahead, do the North.
So I have the North is Packers at 9-8. Even though I think Jordan Love is good, is he gonna have a good year like he did last year? We'll see. I think he is a good football player. I think he, but he also has some young receivers that haven't really shown me much.
Yeah, they're a young team.
Yeah.
Overall, I feel like
they did add Josh Jacobs, who is gonna be nice. Is that O-line good?
Yeah.
Might be crazy. I think he's gonna do better than he did, obviously, in the Raiders.
Yeah.
So I can see them probably going a little higher than I have them, but I have them at 9-8. I have the Vikings at 7-10. Quarterback situation there is all jacked. Sam Darnold isn't gonna do much except throw interceptions.
Sadly.
I mean, he'll throw some TD passes.
Which sucks because they have a good offense.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison.
And they have
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Aaron Jones, though, he's getting up there in age, brother.
Yeah. T.J. Hawkinson when he comes back. That's a good offense,
That's
dude.
a good offense. But how is he like 29, Aaron Jones? 29, 30, around there?
Yeah, if I had to guess, that's what I would say.
Obviously running backs are a young man's game, but that's crazy to call 29-year-old old, but it is in football.
Especially for running back.
Yeah.
29, yeah.
Yeah. So I have them at 7-10. I have the Lions 12-5. It's a good football team. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go 13-4.
Wow.
But Bears, I have 8-9. I think that's going to be more, though. I do. I just have them 8-9. But I do think Caleb Williams is going to be good starting first year because he has all the things he needs: wide receivers, running back, O-line, because they actually revamped their O-line, which is now decent. So I think the defense is good too. The Bears, that is.
Dude, yeah. But I think this is my random prediction. I bet in 3 years they win the Super Bowl. Like, I think they're going to be really good.
I can see it.
But so you have Lions first,
Packers
second, Bears, and Vikings.
Yeah.
Ours isn't too far off as far as seeding goes, I guess. And fourth, I have Vikings at 6-11. What did you have them at? 7-10. And then our Packers and Bears are switched. I have Packers at 8-9 and Bears at 9-8. I think this is the second best division in the NFL, and I think they all kind of beat up on each other and all finish around 500. So like I have the Lions going 10-7.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see how good I have them doing in the playoffs, but Lions first at 10-7. So not like an amazing year, but enough to get first place, and then yeah, Bears and Packers 8-9, 9-8. And then in the South, I have the Panthers at 5-12, the Saints at 6-11, the Bucks at 8-9, and the Falcons at 10-7. So Falcons, Bucks, Saints, Panthers. I think everyone agrees that this is the worst division in football. I have one team
Especially
above
nowadays.
500. Especially what?
Nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not great. I think Falcons will be fine. I think Bucks won't be bad either, but they'll be around 500. I don't know. They're this. I feel like they're the exact same team as last year. I'm pretty sure they went 9-8 last year, so it'll be around the same. What do you have for the South?
I have Falcons winning that division 10-7.
Yeah.
I think Kirk Cousins is going to be pretty good on that. And then they also have Bijan. Obviously, he's good. They had Drake London, who's going to be – he's going to have a better year than he has before, but also one of those players where I need to see it before because he's a good wide receiver, but he just had some bad quarterbacks thrown to him.
Yeah, he'll be a lot more solid this year.
And I mean, and he got 1,000 yards,
Yeah.
close to it,
Something like that.
the past 2 seasons. So, he can have a breakout year. And then second place is Bucks 8-9.
We're the same so far.
I love Baker Mayfield. I love how he plays. Also, Mike Evans is a dog. And then Panthers are 6-11. I like the Panthers this year.
You like Bryce Young because he went to Alabama.
Well, I like Bryce Young, but also they added, Devontae Johnson. So that's a good weapon for him. They have Adam Thielen still.
They have that new dude that talks with a southern accent.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette.
Yeah, Xavier Legette, who is funny as hell.
Yeah, I can't understand him though.
And then they have Jonathan Brooks, who is obviously not going to play the first few games, but I like Jonathan Brooks. Liked him in college at Texas. He might have a good rookie season when he comes back. He might not just because of the ACL. Obviously, you want 2 years.
How long ago did he?
It was during college football, so obviously he might not have the best year. I think next year he'll have a good year, a really good year, but this year I think he'll be okay. And then Saints, I have 6-11 as well. I don't like the Saints. They're bad.
Dude, you have Panthers at 6-11. I have them at 5-12. Other than that, we have the exact same.
Yeah.
We're so close.
I was about to put the Saints at 5-12 because I just don't think they're good.
They aren't.
They have a good secondary. But yeah, so that's the South.
All right, do the West. Last one. We haven't had any the exact same, which I guess is pretty hard to do. That one was really close though.
Yeah. West. I'll start with the who is going to lose the division. Seahawks. Cardinals. 6-11.
Don't believe in Kyler?
I do. I actually do, but I just don't. All those teams in his division are better, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then I don't know. I don't see him winning because I saw a thing actually on social media where do you think the Cardinals go over or under 8.5 wins? and I'm going under that for sure.
Yeah.
So that is, I think that's a great steal because I think I don't see them winning 8 games or 9.
Yeah, they'd have to win 9. Huh?
So yeah.
Oof.
And then Seahawks 7-10. I like Seahawks. I think they need a new quarterback. Geno's okay, but and then Rams have 11-6. I like that team a lot. I like it a lot.
Who do you think's wide receiver 1 there?
I think Cooper Kupp, when he's healthy, him and Matt Stafford just have a connection.
Over Puka?
Yeah.
I like that.
I get it. Puka's young, a baller. But the connection that when Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp is healthy, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a strong wide receiver too. Like, I mean, that's a A1 AB situation. Yeah. And then so 11-6 for the Rams. 49ers I have 13-4.
Okay, ours is pretty similar. We have the same seeding, and then we're off on like 1-2 games total. Cardinals 6-11, 4th place. I have the Seahawks at 8-9. You have them at 7-10, so that's 1 game off. Rams I have at 11-6 in 2nd place, and then 49ers I have at 12-5. You have 13-4, so that's 1 game off too. Before we get to NFC playoffs, who is your AFC sleeper team? It doesn't necessarily have to be, at least I didn't do this, like the team I'm choosing isn't a team I like necessarily put well in the standings. It's just a team that
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think is going to be? It's Titans for me.
Oh, yeah. I chose that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have them at 6-11.
7-10.
Okay, yeah. I think they could easily be better. Like I said, if Will Levis is good, I think they're going to be a good team. That is my sleeper team in the AFC. Would not surprise me if they made the playoffs. But that'd be like, oh my God, Titans are making the playoffs. That's crazy.
I don't think it'd be. I mean, Calvin Ridley, the GOAT.
Yeah, that's true. Who's your NFC sleeper team?
I have. So this team's I don't think gonna make the playoffs, but I think they're gonna do better than a lot of people think they do. Like even I think they're gonna do better than I put them right here.
Yeah.
Is the Panthers?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that because you have them at 6-11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But like maybe like a 8-9, 9-8 type of situation. I mean, honestly, in that division, 9-8 might get you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
My sleeper team, I have them at 6-11, like I did the Titans, but the Cardinals,
That's a good one.
The West is so good though, so it's hard for them to compete in that division. I feel like, but I mean, I feel like they have a good team. I mean, Kyler, Marvin Harrison. That's all I can name.
They have McBride.
Yeah.
They have James Conner.
Yes, and who's that other?
Trey Benson.
Yes, he'll be good. I don't know. I think they'll. Like I said, I had them at 6-11, but if they do well, go like 9-8 or something, I won't be too surprised. All right. NFC predictions. So who will be going against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? So my seedings are. I'll just go through my whole NFC thing. Actually, no, I'll just do the seedings. I have 49ers at 1, Cowboys at 2, Lions at 3, Falcons at 4. So those are my 4 division winners. And then the wild cards, I have Rams at 5, Eagles at 6, and Bears at 7. So Bears slip in at 9-8 in that 7th spot, which I had another 9-8 team. So like I had the Bears at 9-8. And no, never mind. Disregard. Go ahead, Caden.
I have 49ers winning. Obviously, there's a GOAT, especially with the Brandon Ayuk contract getting done. And then I have Lions second. Cowboys, who's gonna win division. And then I have Falcons in division. And
So
then
you have Cowboys winning the tiebreaker over Eagles at 11-6.
Yeah. So hopefully that comes true. And then, because that would be the first year actually.
Repeat.
A repeat in that division.
Yeah, I have that too. Yes.
In
like what, over 20 years or something?
a long time. I can't remember, but yeah, it's a long time. And then I have Eagles, Rams, Packers.
Okay. Ours really isn't too much different. So you have 49ers first, Lions second, Cowboys third. I have those switched, and then you have Falcons fourth. And then you have Eagles, Rams.
Eagles, Rams, yeah.
I have Rams, Eagles,
Packers.
and then you have Packers, I have Bears. So not too much different. So that would mean my wild card round would be the Bears versus the Cowboys in Dallas. I have the Cowboys winning that. It'd be the Eagles versus the Lions in Detroit. I have the Lions winning that. And then the Rams against the Falcons in Atlanta, and have the Rams winning that, which would take me to my divisional round. And I would have the Rams versus the 49ers in San Francisco, and I have the Rams winning that, which is a surprise to most. And then I have the Lions versus the Cowboys. Could the Cowboys make it to their first NFC championship in Caden's life?
No. I hope so. Dang it.
Lions win in Dallas, which brings it to the NFC championship. Rams versus Lions in Detroit. 5 seed versus 3 seed. Lions were 10-7. Rams were 11-6, but because of the way the divisions worked out, Lions had the higher seed. I have Lions beating the Rams, which would bring me to the Chiefs versus the Lions in the Super Bowl. And I'll give you my pick after Caden goes through his stuff.
I have Lions and Packers in the wild card. I have Cowboys and Rams. I have Eagles and Falcons. And then from there, winning that Lions and Packers game, I have the Lions. And
Bro,
then
I know these are made up games, but this makes me so excited.
Like
these are gonna be such good games.
But I have the Lions and Packers. That's gonna be. I mean, it's a good game right there. Cowboys and Rams. I have the Cowboys winning over the Rams, which that's gonna be a tough game, but I believe we can do it. And then the Eagles, I have them beating the Falcons.
Okay.
And so that leads me to the divisional round. 49ers versus the Eagles, and then Lions versus Cowboys.
That's what I have.
That would be crazy.
All right.
And then 49ers, Eagles, I have 49ers winning.
Okay.
Lions and Cowboys, I have the Cowboys winning.
Oh, their first NFC championship?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
And before we get to say, I honestly am not one of those Cowboys fans where, we're going to win the Super Bowl.
He's not. He's realistic.
Yeah. Each year. But, I mean, who knows? And so the championship round for that is 49ers Cowboys. I have the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
Wow. Okay, so you have they would be playing in San Francisco, right? Oh, and they're the 2 seed, right? Okay, so that'd be their only away game. Okay. So you have Cowboys Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Before we say our thing, will you fix that real fast? Sorry, He's got to fix something. Dang. So I have Chiefs Lions. You have Chiefs Cowboys. Okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's whatever. All right, you want to give your winner first, or?
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
So I have Cowboys in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
So this is the first NFC championship, first Super Bowl for the Cowboys you've ever seen.
In my life.
Yep. What happens?
Chiefs take it.
Chiefs win? Chiefs get the 3-peat. Wow.
Chiefs take it. Just too good of a football team.
Yeah. Wow. Give me a score prediction. I didn't even write this down, but
score prediction.
Yeah.
Oof. It depends. I mean, obviously, if we all stay healthy, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we won't have to Bland for
the
first
year?
six games.
Oh.
Or so, 4 games, 6 years.
I thought he was like ACL.
That's no. It's a fifth. It's like fifth medal. Fifth.
Legendary stuff.
Yeah. Fifth meta.
So Chiefs over Cowboys. Score.
Score is gonna be. Let's see. I'll do a 20. A 24 to 17.
All right, that's
Chiefs.
a good score for a Super Bowl. Man, so first team ever to three-peat. That's wild.
I believe Mahomes can do it.
Yeah. I have Chiefs versus Lions, and I have the Lions winning the Super Bowl. Lions beat Chiefs 28-24, and it's a heck of a game. But honestly, I don't think we've ever seen the Lions make a Super Bowl in our life. I think the NFC Championship last year was their first one we've ever seen, too. I could be wrong about that, but... All right. Well, those are our... I know that took a while. We still got more to go. But those were our season predictions, playoff predictions. What we have left is Week 1 picks. We'll do this. So, basically what we're doing from here on out is what we'll, for the most part, do every week.
Yeah.
And then minus the recap of the week because there wasn't a week to recap. So we're gonna do Week 1 picks right now. Have you done the run your pool?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
We're just doing games, right?
Yeah. So we're not doing the spreads. We're just doing, just normal straight head to head. And we'll just go one by one, say who we got. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this season. I've been telling my girlfriend that I am so excited, and she's sick of hearing it. And bro, who hasn't made their picks yet?
Both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I only saw one. Go to make your picks and then edit, or press the 3 dots and then edit. Let's see how much we have the same. So we're in me, him, and our 2 other good friends, we're in a run your pool thing where we just make predictions every week, and whoever wins $1 million. No, we just do it for fun. All right, so Ravens, Chiefs. I got Chiefs.
Yeah, I got Chiefs.
Packers, Eagles. I got Eagles.
Eagles.
Panthers, Saints. I got Saints.
I got Saints.
Titans, Bears. I got Bears.
Yeah, Bears.
Second team I'm saying is the home team, by the way. Texans, Colts. I got Texans.
Texans, yep.
Okay. Cardinals, Bills. I got Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Pats, Bengals. I got Pats. I'm just kidding.
Say.
No, I have Bengals, unfortunately.
I got Bengals for show.
It's not going to seem like I'm a Patriots fan this year because I'm going to probably pick against them in every game. Actually, that's my survivor strategy this year. It's just because they're so bad. But, I mean, I'll still root for them. I still love them. But, man, they're not a good team. All right. Jags at Dolphins. I got Dolphins.
I got Dolphins.
Okay. Vikings at Giants. I got Vikings.
I got Vikings.
Steelers at Falcons. I got Falcons.
I got Falcons.
Broncos at Seahawks. I got Seahawks.
I got Broncos.
Okay, there's one difference. Okay, so
I just have Broncos.
in Bo Nix's debut game, he beats the Seahawks, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I like Bo Nix.
Yeah. Raiders at Chargers. I got Chargers.
I got Raiders.
What? Oh yeah, you think the Chargers are going 0-17 this year?
Yeah.
You had them at
6-11, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 differences we have.
I know I had them at 17.
Okay, this one was actually my hardest pick of the week.
Yeah.
So all my friends are Cowboys fans, so I'll cheer for them if I'm with them and stuff, just because if they're happy, I'm happy. But I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I just root for them because my friends are fans of theirs. But I have Browns over Cowboys in this game.
I can see that. I have Cowboys. But I made this pick before Bland was out. I still think, our rookie Caden Clark,
I'm not gonna know the rookie's name.
Caden Carson. He's been showing out in preseason and in camp, so I think we'll be okay in that DB area. But yeah, and I think CeeDee's gonna ball out.
Honestly, the only reason I chose Cleveland is because they're at home, and I really wasn't sure
Also,
I
one
don't
of the
know.
big challenges in that game is our rookie left tackle, Tyler Guyton, is going to be going against Myles Garrett for his first game. Now, in practice, if you guys watch and fans of Cowboys, Guyton he held his own against Parsons. So, but Myles Garrett is a different beast. I will say that.
Also, like, I could be wrong. I'm not a football player.
Yeah, in camp it's
how hard is Micah going and
Yeah.
stuff. But okay, so what do we have? We have four. We have 4 differences in a row. No, 3 differences in a row. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Commanders at Tampa Bay. I have Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I have Tampa Bay.
This one was tough for me too. Rams at Lions. I have Rams.
You think Matt Stafford's going to get him back for that championship? Or was it championship or was it divisional? It was divisional. Yeah, divisional.
But I have this, if I'm not mistaken, as my NFC championship game. Yeah, Lions versus Rams I have as my NFC championship game, and Lions win that one. So I have Rams winning this one, though.
Yeah, I have the Lions. So
That was a tough one. Dude, Sunday Night Football is going to be so good. Monday Night Football is going to be so good.
Yeah.
Okay, Jets at 49ers. I think it'll be a good game, but I have 49ers winning that.
This week 1, so we'll do our survivor picks too.
Uh-huh.
Week 1 it's tough for me because especially with the way that survivor is picked. Like, you're not going to pick Bengals right now. So because they play the Pats, what you're saying. But yeah, so later on that. But for Monday, I have San Francisco winning. I have 49ers.
Okay. So we have, of the 16 games, we have 4 different. So
yeah.
a quarter of them, which is not bad. We'll do our survivor pick next. Yeah, I know I kind of explained it. I don't know if I explained it great. So you have 22 weeks of the NFL season, including playoffs. You pick one game, one team a week to win. If they win, you move on to the next week. If you lose, like, you're out. You're done. So the strategy is you want to try to pick bad teams at the beginning, but that are also going to win, because you have to have teams. Oh, I don't think I said the most important part. You can't reuse teams. So, like, if I use the Chiefs in week 1, I can't ever use them again. So you have to kind of save the teams that you think will make the playoffs for the playoffs, or else you're out of luck and can't use anyone. So there's a lot of strategy to it, but also week 1 is tough because you don't really know who's good and who's bad. You know, like Texans last year, like, we're supposed to go like 2-15, and they ended up being great. So my strategy is week 1, play it safe. Like, even if you think it's going to be a good team that you want to save. Yeah, I don't know. So you have your survivor pick?
Yeah, I have it. I have Saints.
Saints. Oh, I just messed up the schedule. Who are they playing?
Panthers.
Okay, that and they're in New Orleans. That's a good pick. That's a really good pick, actually. But
like we said, I think Panthers is a sleeper team, so I'm kind of, might be screwing myself.
I went back and forth on this. I had the Saints for a while. Who else was I thinking? I was actually thinking the Seahawks for a while. I was thinking the Bucks for a while, Tampa Bay over the Commanders. But I ended up going, and this is going to be a strategy of mine, which sucks, but that's how it's going to be. I'm choosing Cincinnati over the Patriots. So, yes, I'm using that good team, which sucks. But, I mean, that's a guarantee.
It is, but, like,
Saints are not a guarantee.
I think Cincinnati's going to the playoffs. That's my problem.
I know. I think so, too. Well, do I think so? I think so. I can't remember what I put. But it's too risky to choose Saints over Panthers.
I know it is.
And it's too risky to choose. Like, I don't know.
But you know what they say, you got to have big nuts sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm choosing Bengals. You're choosing Saints. So I'm writing it down. So we can't ever use the teams we just used. And, like, if Pats end up winning, I'm out. I lose. We'll probably keep doing it just for fun, but, like, that means Caden won the survivor pool.
So I'll tell you a team that I was about to pick too, besides the Saints, was actually going to be who did I have? I had the Raiders beating the Chargers, but
dude,
that was like
crazy. That's a crazy pick.
I wasn't gonna gamble on that one too far, so.
Oof, man. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving on here. Do you have the top 5 fantasy performers of each position?
I mean, we can look it up.
So we have a couple more things going, and then we'll wrap it up. But what we're going to do is for QB, tight end, wide receiver, and running back. Yeah, we're not going to do kicker or defense. We're just going to do who we think the top 5 fantasy football scorers are for the whole year. Not for week 1, but for the whole year. So I will pull mine up. I did 5 and then a honorable mention at 6 because it was too hard to pick.
What are we doing first?
Let's do QB.
Okay.
So my top 5. Remember, this is for the whole year, not week 1. Mahomes, I think he's gonna have a baller year with.
Is this in order?
Yeah. Baller year with Xavier Worthy. Yeah, dude, I think he's gonna throw for so many yards, like when he had Tyreek, Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, obviously Travis Kelce, Rashid Rice, Isaiah Pacheco. I think he's gonna go off. Lamar at 2, Kyler at 3. Yes, sir.
Wait, before you go any further, you don't have Josh Allen as a 3rd, like
Nope.
at the top.
He's 4.
A top 3 though.
Who does he have to throw to? We were just talking about.
I know,
that.
but like he could run the ball.
I know, but so can Lamar and Kyler.
Okay.
So Allen at 4, which I know he's supposed to be 1, but I have him at 4. And then I actually have 2 honorable mentions here. Actually, I'm gonna change this on the spot. I'm putting Dak at 5. I had Hurts, but I was actually listening to something today. Hurts had so many points last year because he did so many tush push for touchdowns. Yeah. And I heard something they were like, one, they don't have Jason Kelce, but even if they do it, they'll use Saquon instead of Justin Fields.
Because those quads.
Good enough. Yeah, exactly. So I have Dak at 5, and then I have CJ Stroud at 6. So that's my top 5. I guess Hurts would be number 7, but go ahead.
Okay. So in order I'll do Josh Allen. I do think like we were talking about, who's he gonna throw to? But he's a good quarterback. Like I said, I'm not I'm not the biggest Josh Allen fan, even though some of my friends are. But like I said, he's a good quarterback. He's a good player, and he is an incredible dual threat. He's a sneaky dual threat. Like, you're expecting Lamar to run, you're expecting Kyler Murray to run, but when Josh Allen runs, you're like, he can do it, but it's sneaky, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have him at 1. I think Lamar's 2nd. Dual quarterback. He's gonna run in touchdowns. He's gonna throw to Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
All them. And then 3rd, I have Pat Mahomes.
We're not too different.
Like you were saying, Xavier Worthy is incredibly fast.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously Rashid Rice did. He did wonderful like the back half of the season, and obviously in playoffs. So he could be like a little. I know like in like fantasy football drafts, he wasn't like. I don't even know if he was top 20 wide receiver pick or something like that, but he could be up there.
Yeah, it was also because he might be suspended. Like that was the reason I was staying away. But
he's good. He's good, right? Yeah. And then 4th, I have Dakota Rain Prescott. And then 5th, I have CJ Stroud.
Okay. No Joe Burrow. That's someone that I struggled leaving out.
He could be a, like you said, honorable mention.
Yeah. Jordan Love, no, not feeling it.
He's good. There's just so many good quarterbacks that can get you points. But
tough.
For those, I think Dak has obviously CD. He obviously he's not too much of a runner.
Yeah.
But if you watch the Cowboys, he's a big body.
Yeah.
He can get down. But same thing with CJ Stroud. He's gonna have so many weapons, not just one like Dak has, but CJ Stroud has so many weapons that he can just Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs,
Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz.
Dude.
I mean, like I said, that team's going to be good. But that's my top 5. Honorable mention, I would put Joe Burrow and then Jalen Hurts.
Alrighty.
But
Running back is next. My top 3 are not going to be a surprise, I feel like, to anyone. I have McCaffrey at 1, Breece Hall at 2, Bijan at 3. And then 4, I have Derrick Henry. I think they're going to run the ball a lot with him. Try to take some of the run off of Lamar. And then I have Etienne at 5, and then honorable mention, I have Pacheco. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I want to see who you have, because I don't feel like I'm really... There's one person I feel like I'm kind of missing, but I
have Rico Dowdle. No, Deuce Vaughn. No, I have Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Bijan.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna switch Bijan and Breece Hall. I think Bijan is gonna, fantasy wise, I think is gonna be more of a receiving back than Breece Hall.
I have 2 that I feel like I left out, but it was too hard. So I wonder if you'll say either of them.
And then 4. I'm not gonna put. I don't think I don't think I can put Derrick Henry, even though love the guy.
He's not a big pass catcher, is the thing.
Yeah. I think
this is for PPR leagues, by the way.
Yeah. I think Kyron Williams.
Okay, that wasn't one who I was thinking of, but that's a good one.
It's gonna be up there. And then 5, I'll have you know what? I'll have Josh Jacobs.
Oh my gosh, Dude, there's a lot of good running backs. I didn't have him either. The 2 who I was thinking of, unless you want to give an honorable mention.
Honorable mention would be. No, I mean Derrick Henry's one, but one that I would pick over him would probably be shoot.
No one.
Yeah, actually, I can't.
So
Or actually, Pacheco's a good one.
Yeah. Etienne, no.
Oh crap!
Dude, there's a lot.
No. My honorable mention would be Etienne.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are the 2 that I left out that were tough too. Saquon.
Yeah.
And Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't say Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs is just
because of Montgomery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just split too many. I think Jahmyr Gibbs needs more touches. I think it should be like a 60-40.
Yeah. Like 60 and Jameer's?
Yeah.
I think it should be like 80-20. But it's not going to be. But all right. Wide receiver. This is in order. This isn't going to be a popular order. It'll probably be similar people, but Caden's number 1, CD. I already know. Okay, my number 1 is Justin Jefferson. I know he has Sam Darnold throwing him the ball, but the dude is so good. He's so good. He's going to just throw it up to him, and he'll go get it. I have Tyreek at 2, Amon-Ra at 3, CD at 4. These next, I have 2 honorable mentions again, but I have Garrett Wilson at 5. I think he'll be Aaron Rodgers' go-to. But I have A.J. Brown and Cooper Kupp, like right next to that at 6 and 7.
Okay. I have CD.
Yeah.
1. He's just going to get... that's all they have.
But, dude, they can quadruple team him.
Okay, Brandon Cooks is there. But, yeah, CD at 1. I have Tyreek Hill at 2. And then I have St. Brown, 3. 4, I have Justin Jefferson. And then 5, I'm going to leave him out. I'll put him at honorable mention, but my 5th is going to be I'm going to go A.J. Brown. And my honorable mention will be Jamar Chase.
Okay. I struggled leaving Jamar Chase out. But you feel like you're missing anyone? Like, I was trying to think through some receivers that could possibly, and I was like, I feel like those are gonna be the, like, Puka Nacua possibly if Cooper Kupp doesn't do well, but
I mean, we don't know anything about Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, these rookies. I
mean, you got, like, I don't think Neighbors is going to be up there, but, like, I can see maybe Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
Neighbors is a good player, but you got Daniel Jones throwing to him, so
yeah,
that guy can't see a freaking. He can't see the quarter. I mean, he can't see the end zone. That's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of good receivers.
I was thinking Nico Collins possibly.
Yeah.
But I feel like he has too much to share.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, that's what, like, last year I wasn't big on Nico Collins, but he went off.
Yeah. Tank Dell, dude. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tight end was a fun one. It was hard though. You wouldn't think because there's really only like 10 that you would choose, but it was hard to make a top 5. I have Laporta at 1, Kittle at 2, Kelsey at 3.
Wait, is this before Ayuk got signed or after?
This was before, but it doesn't change my. I thought Brandon Ayuk could play either way. Kelsey at 3, Ingram at 4, Kincaid at 5, and Ferguson at 6.
Fergie.
Someone that I really struck at 6, honorable mention. Someone that, like, I didn't want to leave off, but I did, was Trey McBride. He could easily be number 1. It's just too hard to choose between those ones. But what do you got?
I got Laporta at 1. I got dang, yeah, I got Travis Kelsey at 2. I got Evan Ingram 3. I got Trey McBride at 4, and I got actually Mark Andrews at 5.
Dude, see, that's
Jake Ferguson would be my honorable mention.
See, for some reason, I'm afraid Isaiah Likely's gonna get touches.
He could. Yes.
That worries me. But okay, so the stuff we just did, or most of the stuff we just did, at like season record predictions, playoff predictions, and the top 5 fantasy performers, we'll circle back to this once fantasy ends. We'll circle back to that, and then once like the season ends, we'll circle back to all the other stuff, see who was more right, stuff like that. All we got left is we're gonna go through our fantasy teams that we're in the league with, just to see who you guys think has the better team. We'll keep you updated with how we do in fantasy for our league.
Oh yeah.
And then Caden will take you through some gambling stuff, and then we'll get closing off. All right, so I'll go over my team. This is a unique league because it's a super flex PPR league. So 2 QB, not necessarily 2 QB, 1 QB, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex, 1 super flex. But in that super flex, basically everyone puts a QB, so it's kind of like 2 QB. I'll just read my starting lineup and then my bench. So my starters are Kyler Murray, who I think will be QB3 this year. Christian McCaffrey, RB1 this year. Derrick Henry, RB4 this year. A.J. Brown, Cooper Kupp. I might have been a little biased in my ranking. Trey McBride as tight end.
Oh my! I forgot about Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, dude. See, there's people we were missing.
Yeah. Oh well.
There's got to be other people we're missing too. Amari Cooper in my flex, Terry McLaurin my other flex, and then Matt Stafford in my super flex.
It's a good team, man.
It is, right? And then bench. Thank you. Bench is Geno Smith, Raheem Mostert, Chase Brown, Cortland Sutton, Jacoby Myers, Jameson Williams, and Hunter Henry. I had to get 1 Patriot. That's my rule. So, not a bad team. Caden, go through yours.
So I know in those drafts, a lot of people choose quarterback.
Yes.
They double up in the second round at another quarterback.
Me and Caden are the unpopular people in this. We don't. When did you draft a QB? When was your?
Round like 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't that bad. I drafted one round 3, but a lot of people drafted one earlier, like 1 and 2, or at least one or two.
You'll see the difference of my quarterbacks. They are a little bit more like in fantasy wise. They're not like what you
I mean,
Joe Burrow.
Matt Stafford isn't. No, Kyler and Matt Stafford.
Oh, Kyler.
Kyler, I think will be good, but I mean
Yeah.
Matt Stafford, he's fine for fantasy, I guess.
Yeah. So my starting quarterback is Trevor Lawrence. Like I said, I got him like in round 6th, which I thought was a steal because a lot of the quarterbacks were gone. That like I was kind of hoping they would drop to me, but then like, you know, in our league especially, they like some people picked quarterback.
Oh, in the first 2 rounds, I think there were. I can check, but I think there were 8 quarterbacks taken.
Yeah.
Keep
So, I thought that was a pretty good steal. Trevor Lawrence, Jonathan Taylor. I have running back Travis Etienne, my other running back. Wide receiver 1, CeeDee Lamb. Wide receiver 2, Devontae Adams. And then my tight end is Sam Laporta. And then one of my flex options is Rashid White. And then my other flex is Calvin Ridley. And then my super flex, which is my other quarterback, is Deshaun Watson. Which I don't think is bad at all.
No, dude.
I got Deshaun in like round 9 or 10.
Think if he's Houston Deshaun.
Yeah. So, and then my bench, I actually drafted Jonathan Brooks, which is on the PUP list right now. And so I moved him to IR and then picked up another quarterback. So I have Bo Nix, and I actually have Will Levis. So I have 4 quarterbacks, but 2 of them, Bo Nix and Will Levis, are on my bench. And then my RB that's on the bench is Singletary. And then I have Jalen Polk. And then I have Brian Thomas, 2 rookies that I think could potentially do well in this upcoming year. And then I have Chris Godwin, which I'm still debating if I should play him over
Rashad? Or Calvin?
No, not Calvin, Rashad.
Okay, I was about to ask you why you're doing Rashad over Chris Godwin.
But and then I have Cole Kmet on my tight end, my backup tight end. And like I said, Jonathan Brooks on my IR list, which I think was a steal too, because in our draft, I got him like, I want to say, we can look it up, but I think it was like double digit.
Yeah, I mean, people don't know about him. Let's see. What's your name?
Right there.
Brian Thomas, 10th round.
Yeah. So I got, Jonathan Brooks.
What did I just say?
Brian Thomas.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Jonathan Brooks, I got the 13th round.
That's crazy.
So we'll see how he does. But yeah, that's my team. That's my squad. But like you were saying, Rashad right over.
That's a tough one.
Chris
He's
Godwin.
a big catchback.
Catchback,
so.
yeah. I think he's a good receiving back, so that's why. Also, I think Baker will get him close to the end zone. I think he can just pound it in.
Do you think your team or my team has any like major weaknesses that you would like correct? Like if you could correct, you would. Obviously not like, I'd rather have Patrick Mahomes and Trevor Lawrence, but like just a weak point that you feel.
Yeah, I think my quarterbacks in this league.
Dude, I don't know. Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson could easily.
Yeah, they're not bad, but like I said, but like that elite level, like you have, like
yeah.
Kyle Murray is good. Matthew Stafford's kind of like one of the both guys I have.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Who do you have as a? I think. I mean, maybe flex positions.
Yeah.
Yours, but
I made a big mistake in the draft. In my opinion, I had
maybe RB.
Terry McLaurin and T. Higgins available, and I would have went T. Higgins, but I rushed it and chose Terry McLaurin, which
He's
might
number
end
one.
up being okay. Yeah, and with Jaden Daniels, it might be fine. But you say running back?
I was kidding. Obviously, he has freaking Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry. Doesn't need help there. I mean, and then your starting wide receivers are good too. I think our teams are solid.
Sam Laporte is questionable.
Yeah, he has a hamstring. But
Have you tried doing the little auto substitution thing?
What's that?
I told you about that.
I know, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, well, we'll do it later. All right, Caden is going to. I don't know what he's gonna do exactly. He gambles every week on it. He does. He does a lot of different stuff. So he's gonna, I guess, tell you what he's gonna do, or tell you what he thinks is good. And I'm just gonna be here to critique him, and tell him he's stupid. But I'm gonna use the restroom while he starts.
So for this section, it's about gambling. I do parlays. I do straight bets. But I'm a big parlay guy. I mean, I like putting like $5 on a 8-leg parlay. I know it's not gonna hit. I know it's a long shot, but it's just fun for me seeing because I mean I've actually had some hit, and I've had obviously, I've had like maybe 1 or 2 hit, and I've bet 100, not 100, probably like, close to it though. So I'm going to give a parlay that I think is going to be good this week. Now this is just going to be off the rip. I didn't. Through my bookie, this is my spreads. These are my money lines. These are all my lines. So it could be different for yours. You could alternate it as well. But for these are the set lines. So I'm gonna do Chiefs -3. I think their win more than a field goal. That's what that means. If you guys don't know gambling, if the Chiefs are like -3, they have to win more they have to win more than 3, like say win by 4 or a touchdown, whatever it may be. But that's one leg. I'm gonna do an 8-leg parlay, Ryan. So I'm gonna do that. So that's my first leg is Chiefs -3. And then I'm gonna take the Eagles money line. And then I'm gonna take this is actually
Are you doing this off the rip?
yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
So that's what I explained that to him. Now you can see it. I want to say, actually, for your sake, I think the Pats might have that plus 8.5.
I would do that. I don't think it'll be a blowout.
Might do it. I'm gonna skip that one for now though. And Pittsburgh against Steelers. I think.
Pittsburgh against Steelers?
Sorry. Pittsburgh against Atlanta. I think that's just going to be a money line Atlanta. I don't think I'm going to do any of the spreads.
Caden has a crazy, he's known for this in our friend group for doing, 6 to 12 leg parlays.
Yeah.
And he will hit every one except for one every time. If he does a 6-leg parlay, he hits 5. If he does a 12-leg parlay, he hits 11 of them. It is the most bizarre thing in the world.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I don't even remember the numbers, but he was like 11 for 11 and had one more. It was like Monday Night Football or something, and he would have won like a crazy amount, and
yeah,
it fell through. Okay, good. Sorry.
That makes me sad. And then Bills, I think. Actually, I'm gonna take Cardinals plus 6.5 on that. I don't think the Bills win. I don't think they win by 7. I could be wrong though. It's a good game.
I don't disagree with it, but
we might.
stay away from it. Are
Yeah.
you doing every game?
No.
Oh.
I might actually stay away, but we'll see. We'll go through every game and see what I like.
How many are you trying to do?
8.
8. Okay.
So right now I have 4, but I'm gonna do that for sure. The Texans -3 over the Colts. I think they win by a touchdown. I think they win by 10 touchdown and a field goal over the Colts. I think the Dolphins. I think that's gonna be over. So there's also, I don't know if I explained this, but the spread, like I said, is +3.5 and -3.5. So the minus is the favorite team. Like I said, so right now at this game, -3.5 the Dolphins. They have to win by 4 points basically for me to win that leg on that parlay. Now if I picked +3.5, the Jags could win. And that means I win. But if the Jags end up losing by only a field goal, I still win because it's 3.5. Now money line obviously is just who I think is going to win, and then over and under. It has a set number, so like this Jags game and the Dolphins game is over 49 and under 49. I'm going to pick over 49. I think that's a decent. I mean, both teams have to score 20, obviously 20, 25. Actually, that might be hard.
I mean, Dolphins are going to, you would think, score 28.
Yeah. But it's hard. It's tough.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to them. So actually, I'm going to go there and go here. So right now, I only have 4.
Just go through the ones you're confident about first, and then.
And so, Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Right now, Minnesota is -1.5.
This is cool you're doing this off the riff. I feel like I'm part of it.
I will take Minnesota's money line. Actually, why not just take the spread? So,
the reason you do the spread over money line is because you get better, you get more money if you do the spread. I guess.
The spread's always spread and the over and under on the points is always minus 110, which like the Vikings is minus. If I just do their money line, it's minus 126, and the lower that minus is, I think you can only go to minus 110. The more money you get. So.
Is it always like that for over/under -110?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, because it's kind of like a 50-50 chance if you think about it. But I think if you're just going to do money line on like a spread that's -1.5, why not do the spread?
Yeah. So then, because then the only way is if they win by 1, you wouldn't get it, basically.
Yeah.
And if they win by more than 1, you get it. Yeah. Okay.
Which happens quite a bit, to be honest. But so that I'm confident in that. I have 3 more. I'm staying away from that game, which is the Panthers and the
Your
Saints.
Survivor pick?
Yeah, I'm staying away from it. And then, oh my goodness, these are some tough games, man.
Dude,
week 1 is always so tough.
I bet week 1's so hard.
We are not favorite. I guess. Yeah, we're not playing at home. But so the Tennessee Titans and Bears game, I'm going to do Bears money line. I do think Titans could win that game, obviously, but the spread is -4, and I can see that being a really close game where the Titans don't they win it, or they.
It's like 2-3 point game.
Yeah. So I'm not doing the -4 spread for Bears. I'm doing money line. And then Broncos and Seahawks.
You went Broncos
+6
in that game, huh?
That +6 looks nice.
Yeah, if you chose them in the.
Yeah, but I just don't know. I'm gonna stay away from that too. I'm also gonna do a Cowboys pick. So.
You
but
are or aren't?
I am.
Okay.
So the Raiders and Chargers. I'm going.
I love that one, but I feel
Yeah.
like I would easily.
You're gonna do -3 Chargers.
But
I would do the under in that game.
Yeah, I'm not the one that is good at this. So that's why
I don't think both teams don't have a powerful offense, and the Raiders defense is good, and Chargers defense is kind of nice. So I will pick that under. So it's under 40.5. So if they score 21, 20, like 21, 24, I know. But if they, then I lose. Then Cowboys and Browns. I am picking the spread for the Cowboys. I think they'll be close, but I think they're going to win it. So that's another thing. If you do think they're going to win it, actually you should choose money line over the spread. But I do think it would be a close game, so I'm going to pick the spread 2.5. So that's that. I have 8 picks.
That's 8.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't like any others more. Those are scary to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing the Rams, Lions.
All right, recap them.
Make
Make sure you feel good about them. Give the people a winning hand.
Actually, I like.
All of our viewers need a winning hand.
I like the Bucks, man.
Oh, I thought they were plus 3.5. I was like, oh, but.
Who else I don't like? I'll stay with this Eagles game. I'm gonna go Bucks plus or minus 3.5. I think they win over a field goal.
So what did you change, or did you do 9?
Yeah, no, I changed the Eagles and the Packers game. So recap is I think, oh man, that's tough, but I think the Chiefs are gonna win. So they're minus 3. I picked them minus 3. I think they're gonna win more. I think they're gonna win by a touchdown. So, or maybe even 2 field goals.
Plus 11,568.
Yeah.
So okay, let me make sure. So, this 8-leg parlay is plus 11,568. So if you bet $100, and this hits, you would win $11,568.
Yeah.
So.
But on the, like I said before, you were in the bathroom. Like I said, these long parlays. Sometimes I do that. I put 100 down on these long parlays because I'm just that stupid. But for most of these, I put like maybe $15-$20.
Okay, I think if this math is right, if you put $10 down, you would win $1,156.
We can see in a minute.
$10 to win $1,200 almost. I think if my math's right.
But yeah, so I have Kansas City Chiefs minus 3 against the Ravens. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
I have Atlanta Falcons money line over the Pittsburgh Steelers, which I think.
I feel like I would like that if it was like even week 2, but because it's Kirk Cousins' first game. It's also Russ's first game though too with the Steelers. Yeah. But he's coming off injury, Kirk Cousins. I don't dislike it, it's just a risky one.
Yeah.
But not bad.
Then I have Houston Texans minus 3 over the Colts. Could be scary, but because Anthony Richardson is a good football player.
Yeah.
Then the Vikings minus 1.5 over the Giants.
It's got to be right.
I think that's right. I mean, no shot.
Unless Sam Darnold's just bad.
He was what, a top 3 pick?
Yeah, so is Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is not bad, man. And then I had the Bears winning money line over the Titans. That is a scary game, I will say.
I like that one, especially because they're in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then under, this is probably the most scariest right here. Under Raiders and Chargers. The under is 40.5.
Yeah, dude, I've told you this. Over unders, I don't know how to choose.
It's tough. I usually don't do them, but this one I just feel like both the offenses aren't good. So.
Yeah.
And then I had the Cowboys plus 2.5, and then over the Browns. So if they win, great. If they lose by 2, still great. And then Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have -3.5 against the Commanders.
I feel like that one's got to hit too.
Yeah, that one's getting me. So if I did, let's say, $10, I'd win 1,000. Basically, 1,151.
Damn, almost $1,200.
Yeah.
7 of these will hit.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, on next Tuesday, we'll recap how he did. We'll recap how he did. We'll recap how our picks went. We'll recap how the week went. We'll recap everything just to.
Also, one more thing, if we wanted to do like player props, I have player props on Prize Picks, and I think that's so. Basically, what a player prop is, you're guessing the amount of, let's say, Aaron Jones, for example, here has more than 150. Oh, sorry, not 100. 55 and a half rushing yards. That you can do more or less. So you're betting on Aaron Jones instead of the team, instead of the outcome of the game. You're betting on a player.
Have you done these yet?
Yeah, or I can do them right now.
Yeah.
But and so for Prize Picks, you can only do 6. So we'll only do 6.
Only. Is it required 6, or you can do less?
No,
than
you can
6?
do less than 6. But I like doing 6.
Why would you not do that first one?
No, you can.
Are you not going?
No, you can.
Okay. The first one is Caleb Williams over half of a pass yard.
Yeah.
So they give you like a free one sometimes.
They give you a free one, and I'll take that. Obviously.
That's a good one.
Holy crap! I'm not taking Tyreek Hill's.
That's a lot.
He has 98.5 receiving yards. Not taking that. I will do. Sheesh. No,
Do the under on Tyreek.
Dude, that's tough, man. Let's see if we can do passing yards. I will do. Jordan loves playing Philly. Oh shoot. Their secondary is not the greatest, right? I mean, they got some new rookies, and
Yeah.
they said they would gotten better, but I don't know. See, these for me. These are harder.
These are hard.
I will like Tua. Tua has 269.5 passing yards, more or less. I think he'll get more.
I don't know, dude.
I think he'll get more with. I think he'll do more. Now you're like, oh, why don't you pick Tyreek? I don't know. That's just scary to me because he has to get 99 yards receiving.
Yeah, that's
like
a lot.
that's unheard of. Rushing yards. Let's go.
These are hard, dude.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh.
I like James Conner.
Yeah. But what scares me about James Conner is Trey Benson might be the 3-down back, and he's just the end zone.
Oh, that's.
Or not. Did I say James Conner? I meant Trey Benson. Did I say Trey Benson?
Yeah.
Trey Benson might be that, and.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's good is receptions. I think.
Isaiah Pacheco, surely he's gonna have 3. Don't
I
let
think.
me help you. Don't let me.
I think. I think Curtis Samuel gets more than 3 receptions. Right now he's at 3 receptions. I think he gets more. I mean, that's the number 1 wide receiver for the Bills. So, there's that.
Okay.
I think James Cook. Ooh, no, that's good too. I think. Where's CD?
What's Justin Jefferson's?
7. See, these are tough, especially with week 1.
Yeah.
I say CD gets more than 7 receptions though. Right now he's at 7. I think he gets around 10 actually. I think Debo. No, I'm done with that. So we have receptions. We need 2 more. We'll do. What's cool about this? You can do the fantasy score too. Like Lamar Jackson over 20 fantasy score. I think this might be.
Do you know if it's like PPR? Because that makes a difference.
I think so. I mean, you can see. Or it might tell you, but I do think like a reception is a point.
Okay.
So I think Derrick Henry actually gets more than 11.5 fantasy points. I mean, what is he?
I think he's projected right around that. Just gotta go to me, man. 13.5.
So that's a good way that you could do too. I'll take that. Derrick Henry's fantasy score more. And then let's see who wants to get a touchdown to this week. Or not passing it to touchdown. Passing Teddy. Oh no. Where is it at?
Like receivers, you mean?
Yeah.
Dang, they have everything.
I don't know where it is. Oh, is it? No.
Oh.
So, just McCaffrey's at 1.5. I'm not taking that. I think Tyreek Hill gets a touchdown. That's my 6. Yeah. So I have Caleb Williams, which is a freebie. It's half a yard passing yards. I think obviously he gets that. I think Tua more on 269.5, so he has to get 270. And then Curtis Samuel, I think he gets more than 3 receptions, so he has to get 4. CD, I believe he'll get more than 7 receptions. He has to get 8 for me to win. Derrick Henry, his fantasy score 11.5. Basically, if he scored a touchdown, I'm pretty much there. But that's that. And then Tyreek Hill, I think he gets a touchdown this weekend as well. So that's my 6 on Prize Picks. If you guys want to do that, let's see. If
5 of those will hit.
If I do, I do like 20 or 15. So if I do $15, I win $375.
Dang. And isn't it like, okay, so, and if you get 5, you win 30?
Yeah.
And if you get 4, you still get like $16 or something.
Yeah, but yeah,
it's better than losing money.
Yeah. So that's my picks. So yeah, let me know. We'll, like we said, we'll recap them.
Yeah.
Hopefully they hit. Hopefully I can win y'all some money and win me some money.
Yeah.
This upcoming year, I'm gonna be doing that every week. I'll probably do them on the podcast.
Yeah, I like that. We'll keep track of how much you total in losings or earnings.
But yeah.
Well, let's see. We're at an hour 43, so we're about 30 minutes over what our usual most will be, which is actually not as bad as I thought it would be with all the predictions and stuff. This will definitely be the longest episode. Maybe the last one too, but probably not. So this is Season 1, Episode 1 of the CR Dynamic Duo podcast. You'll get 24 episodes this season. Hope you enjoyed. You got anything to close with?
No, man, I'm just ready for the football season. It's going to be fun, especially because I know Ryan was in school last season, so sometimes he couldn't hang out. So
yeah, we got Thursday night football this week, Friday night football this week, all day Sunday, Sunday night football, Monday night football. And
they're all, like I said, week 1's always good because it's pretty tough matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be a good week. That's all I know. Especially starting with the Ravens and Chiefs. That's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, there are games that I'm looking forward to that I never thought I would. Like Bears-Titans, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Who would have thought I was looking forward to the Bears-Titans? Also, I'm a Patriots fan, but I love Tom Brady, and he's calling games this year. can't wait for that. That's gonna
Wait,
be
where
awesome.
is he on?
He's Browns Cowboys this week.
Is it what's that in
Fox?
Fox.
Yeah. So he'll have like the.
I forgot
the
he did
game
Fox.
of the week for Fox or whatever
Yeah.
every week. So that'll be nice. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next Tuesday, September 10th. See you guys.
See ya.